We also serve 6 orphanages. We're working with orphanages. One of the goals for our kids in orphanages is that we want them to learn to play music. And we have been doing that for a while now. So these kids who grow up, who can play all the instruments, and that's the volunteer team, for example. If I can use one example, the volunteer team for worship. So these kids who grew up in orphanages playing the guitar, playing the drums, playing the keyboard, they drive with us, as we said at the beginning, hundreds of miles, coming with us to do all the worship part during the Leadership Summit in each one of the sites that we have. So that's just one example of not only volunteers, but kids who even grew up in our orphanages. Obviously, we have other goals for them. But can you imagine, how they're feeling? We were part of an orphanage, but God is using us today to minister to these pastors, leaders, through the Global Leadership Summit as part of this awesome volunteer team, serving the leaders. But also, when we talk about logistics, when we talk about producers, so like Milvian is our producer. Now, when we talk about managing the whole event with David, Dr. Janice, leading all the volunteer team, like Sylvia, who is leading all the registration. So, we have a whole bunch of volunteers, working, preparing for the summit. And I would also add, not only for one summit, because after the summit, we do year-round activity as well, by having like 4 big events for our pastors and leaders. And many of these same volunteers, they come to serve during these activities that we do with the pastors. And